miscellaneous. Just throwing basic Viking cups and the background sound of thumps and bangs. Don't know if they come through or not. But
Finally,
oh boy,
we've been on the waiting list to have our roof done
yeah,
because, well, when the asshole contractor who put in the shop did,
damaged the roof.
he damaged the roof. So now we have the roof done. It was gonna need to be done sooner or later, but really,
Yeah.
look. We're supposed to spend all the money in 1 year, right? Supposed to have the roof done in like 2 days, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah. But that's the reason for all the thumps and booms going on. And two very annoyed cats.
Yeah. The reverse got here at 7:30 this morning, which
Yep.
is great.
First light.
First light, yeah.
As soon as there was enough light for them to work by, that dumpster was pulling into our driveway. We're watching them pull tarps around the house, carefully protect all the plants.
Yeah.
So they,
So nothing lands on the plants or in the yard. It makes it easier for them to clean up.
yeah, because then they get to roll out the tarps and shake them out later.
Yeah.
We got the kiln going yesterday.
Yep. So that's the last order. Yeah.
Kiln's back down to 500, so should be able to, might be able to unload it later today.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice thing about it being winter, things cool down quicker.
Yeah, I also did stay up a little late last night because I was like, okay, kiln, come on, ooh, finish firing so I can get the fans blowing on it because that'll make a significant time difference in the pool.
Yeah.
Kids got like 4 hours off the cooling process.
Yeah.
I'd say that they're scraping the roof over there now.
Okay. All I have to say is better than Finley.
Oh, yeah.
We roofed a house once, 30 years ago.
Well, in terms of how many people are up there, because we actually have no idea. There couldn't be any more than 10 because they have 2 4-door trucks. Honestly, they probably don't have more than 8.
Yeah.
I think I've seen 5.
No. Trying not to, scoff at them.
Oh, I know.
We went out to our shed in the backyard so we could look out and see what they were doing.
Yeah, we had to do some stuff out in the garage in the shed,
Of course
which
we
is
did.
another workshop space, particularly after we completely remodeled the interior of it with the leftovers from redoing this space.
Yeah. So it's actually a useful space. And at some point we'll have to time to
Do the crafts that are inside it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for not streaming about recently. It's trying to get things done.
Yeah, it was a push for a couple of events, getting things finished painted.
There'll be a whole box of peerage cups and mugs
Going off to
To
Hoptronics.
we're able to get those all done. Those will be coming out of the kiln.
It's trying to get the window for the chat up, and it'd been long enough so it had signed out, and now it's the endless
Caption.
yes,
You only caption.
particularly for signing into the chat. It'll send you through like 5 or 6 layers of Captcha. It is like the most secure thing out there. There we go. Now it's up. Because the page is Viking cups. Defender. And that's when they're dropping the rolls of underlayment into
Oh yeah, and hearing them roll it out, so we're doing obviously right over where we were at in house.
yeah.
Did you share it to Facebook and
No,
everything?
I have not yet. All that time spent standing over there, that was just getting through the Captcha. Which of these screens contain bus? Which of these screens contain motorcycle? And this one. And this one. Oh, this is going to be one of those where you click on the image and the image disappears and refills with a new image too. You have to decide whether or not it contains a fire hydrant. Not to say that I was getting tired of that.
See how low my shoulder was today.
Yeah. Nope. Do not. As I brought up the video to share it, and it's like, so do you want me to? And then it starts playing the sound, and I'm like, no, that is offset from reality by about 30 seconds. We don't need to hear the echo. Oh, please restore the screens. It didn't restore anything. All right then.
Did something to my shoulder this last summer working on the yard. Getting all those stillby roots out. And my shoulder gave out about 4 feet before the end. And it's feeling better. You can do something. I don't know.
And then you did some sewing, which normally helps,
Yeah.
and it. V.
Yeah.
What do you mean you did not control sew?
Yeah, because since when has doing hand sewing hurt?
There.
I think it was kind of like the final straw.
Yeah. Also, stitching wool down on with wool is frequently not the friendliest of things. It's not like when you're pulling silk board off.
They're right there.
Yes. It's getting decidedly louder.
Yeah.
Hi, Nix. Yes. Go on. Use me as a
I
highway.
carefully stitched the two roofs together.
In between the flat roofing over the shop space and the shingle roofing over the rest of the building.
Yeah.
Hi, Nix. Do you need attention? Yeah, it's
tie.
You want in?
Because, well, and then they did split us up the list, so.
Yes.
But they had 3 work crews, and all 3 of them were,
In the middle of the job. Because, well, it's also November, it had been November when we called them up about it.
they had 3 more people
Ahead of
ahead
us.
of us.
Yes, I understand, okay?
Oh, you had Thanksgiving in there too, which.
Yes. Oh my
So,
goodness.
yeah, it was kind of like,
Okay.
we're so thrilled that they're here and. What's that? The
Weather Guard
Red.
is a good company.
Yes.
Yes. Hi. Is this what you wanted? No? You kept pawing at my vest. I'm not taking it off and giving it to you.
I am so much fun. Yes, I'm glad that somebody else up on the roof doing this. Not me.
Yes. This was last Friday that they arrived, Friday evening that they arrived to deliver the shingles.
Yeah. It was, they called last week and they said, "Miss Scott,
You're next.
okay."
Your name is up on the, it's next on the list.
The supplies were delivered Friday. We had to move both cars and the trailer off the driveway.
Yeah. And that's when you found that the brakes were almost non-existent on the collectible car.
Yeah. It's kind of, I've driven you before, and I know you don't like me, car.
I know you don't like me, but did you really not have to like me this much?
The brakes always just felt a little soft, but it's kind of, well, it's an older car. I'm sure they're fine. And I backed it out of the driveway. I was gonna drive around the block into the parking lot of the house. And get to the cross street to turn. And I put my foot on the brakes and the brakes go all the way to the floor. And I coasted to a stop. Luckily not in the intersection. But yeah. So that's gonna have to be seen too.
Hi, Agatha. Whoop! Hi, caught you midair. There.
Put it this way, I'm just glad no one's relying on that one to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be worse. So it's been like something. But it was just rather
It's the gray menace who keeps chewing on slants.
boring.
It's okay, Agatha. You're safe.
It's one of those things that now you can tell by the way I talk that it's not my car wouldn't hate me like that.
Oh, Agatha! I know.
But it'll get to
I know, Agatha, this is really just, topping off your week, isn't it? A few days ago, I was repainting a windows frame, and she jumped onto the freshly painted windowsill, so it had to be grabbed before she tracked white trim paint through the house, and then brought over to the sink, and all 4 of her paws washed. Poor kitty had her tail all tucked between her legs at that point, but she held still remarkably well. Nobody came away with any scratches. I was kind of surprised. And then the very next day, she fell in the tub.
and now this.
There was something else the same day too. The day that was the tub, there was, having to pull the cat back out under the bed and wrap the sopping wet cat in a towel. Hi, Nix.
I wrapped her in the towel and hung up her knees and her, and she didn't even struggle.
She's like, this is not my week.
And no, it's the Nick's is more just annoying.
Yes. out how to get it reopened within Restream so that it can come up as a nice little side window. In part because it hasn't been absolutely necessary, because I can open it up that way. It's just not as tidy and friendly. Would you like a bit more hot water? There it is. I warmed up the chair. Do you want to sit in the chair now?
How almost rhythmic that was.
Yes. There's at least two of them hammering. I can hear two sets of hammering. I can hear things being unrolled.
Yeah. It might be nail gun for the.
This team doesn't use nail gun at all. Because it's a
That's one of the things that it's.
that was one of the things that they specifically said was that is they prefer to do all their hammering by hand because you're less likely to overshoot or cause damage to the underlying woodwork.
I know that's with the shingles.
Because there's 3 pounds.
You should be able to drive the nail home.
One to set it, one to get it most of the way, and the last one to finish.
Yeah. Oh, the nail gun's
Yeah. But I mean, and we
And
also
I never
watched.
did nail anybody's feet too.
And we did watch this team work on the house across the street.
Yeah, that's how we.
That's how we hooked them out with, we wanted to work on the roof. We watched them work on the house across the street. All those like vent lines that they install on the roof.
Oh.
That's just, is just cool. Okay, apparently I warmed up the, chair sufficiently. Isn't that right, Nix? Oh. Oh, keep petting, is that it? And Agatha's having a good drink of water out of the muck bucket on my wheelhead.
I think next time we might do some Korean pieces. Either way.
The question is do you want to use the new smooth red?
And use those.
Nix is not relaxed enough to want to sit in a lap. She's just sitting next to me in the chair that I warmed up with my butt for her. And she keeps reaching her head out and is like, no, I want pets.
Come on, let go. Let go, I said.
So what I did is I cut up all of that partial bag of clay, which was lovely and soft. And the first thing we had to do this morning was turn on Time Team because it's the thing that makes still flights the most calming.
She'll sit in front of the TV.
And meow until we get the hint and put Tony in. It was so cute as a kid when she would reach out and touch the screen. Just gently place a paw on Tony's face.
Yeah.
Nobody else. It was specifically Tony Robinson.
Yeah.
Were you a Tony Robinson fan girl there, Nix?
She was a locked in TV though.
Yes.
It was a couple months after we got her.
Yeah.
So her world was 3 people and the TV.
And she knew the difference between between live content and recorded content.
Yeah, because
I'm not entirely sure how, but she'd oftentimes pitch a fit at live content.
yeah.
All of her Zoom conferences and things of that nature. She was just
Yeah.
not chill about that.
Oh yeah. It was really kind of interesting.
Savage Beastie.
And any other show.
Any other show that had Tony Robinson. And she even liked Black Adder.
Yeah.
And she preferred, like, walking through history, or history's dirtiest, worst jobs.
Yes, there's a number of shows that he's done.
Yeah? Is this acceptable? Yeah. I'd try hanging some of the plant hooks, but at the moment, I wouldn't want to disturb the status quo with the cats by messing with their wall.
Yeah.
Agatha's back to watching the guys on the roof of the garage. I think she views them as giant birds.
Yeah, she wants to take down the large prey she sees out there.
Yeah.
She's only an F3, so she's quite a bit of wild blood.
Yeah. Which means one of her great grandparents was full wildcat. F1 is Bengal plus wildcat. F2 is 2 generations from that parent. F3, 3 generations.
Yeah.
Years ago, you had to have a license to own one of those.
Yeah. Just felt weird their music.
I know. Oh, yes. We also discovered this morning that chimneys make excellent sound tunnels. Because we walking through the house, all of a sudden there was
You could hear the music.
very distinct music coming from the front room. The front room has the fireplace. The sound, you could walk over to the fireplace, it was like the fireplace was a speaker.
Yeah. It was kind of
It was
interesting.
transmitting the sound with very little blurring.
I bet you they've never thought about the sound.
The sound transmission down the chimney? What would be hilarious is if they have their, no, it's not a boom box, but I still think of this boom boxes, sitting on or next to the chimney, that's being relatively central of the roof.
And something safe to say.
Yeah, so if they set it on the chimney, it's gonna be out of the way of the roofing.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, really. That it.
That you have thrown 5 of the cup format. So, wow, actually there was just enough in that bag to make exactly 3 times that order.
Huh.
To make one more cup shape in the last 3 should be gauntlets. Also with the Viking markings. I was trying to decide whether I should try throwing a piece or 2 while you're doing the last 4. But you're throwing quickly, because it's friendly clay.
Yeah.
And how's your shoulder doing?
It probably will last through these
Okay.
pieces. But I wouldn't.
I wouldn't cut anymore. Okay, gotcha.
It's not just the shoulder, it's also the wrist. Doing all the painting has something.
And trying to, get as much done as possible by X date
Yeah.
to get it into the kiln, to get the order shipped out.
Yeah.
Because if I can footsteps as they move around.
Yeah.
And the question is since we hung out and you sight saw from the shed, gawked at the roofers, which we got cold,
Yeah.
and then we're out here. I actually had the door open from the garage so that we had the heat spill over from that because it was a full 70 degrees in the garage this morning. So when I tried to kill them, it was 75 in the garage.
So you're letting the heat into here.
Yes, that is why. Yeah,
Yes.
it's just between that and the heater, we've gotten it up to 62.
Not bad.
Which is reasonable. Also, it's staying much drier in here this winter because it's still 68%.
Oddly enough.
Oddly enough, with proper sealed walls and ceiling and stuff.
And there isn't leaking down inside a wall.
Yeah, we don't have it creeping up to 80% humidity. We have
On the ship we have the little dehumidifier and a little air cleaner.
and a little tiny heater. So it was 46 out there when we were checking things out?
So really bad.
No, it's several degrees warmer than outside. Which I think it was like 43 this morning.
Dehumidifier wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the temperature difference between ambient exterior and the temperature in there. 3 degrees, that's the dehumidifier. Because I've noticed that.
That shed is no longer broken.
Nope. And has an extra window now. I still like to have like a window in the door. Because then you have like the ability to have cross breeze. And it's a
That's
very
a solid wood
it's
door.
yes, it would be very hard to do anything to that door.
Yeah.
Smoothing down the interior. Looks like you got away from somebody up there.
Also make sure that bottom is too thin.
Yeah.
Two things can usually
Make sure that the bottom is the right thickness.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
tomorrow.
play in winter and don't always get on.
It just likes summer more.
This one had an issue with the bar.
The distortion. Oh yeah, I forgot that I set that up. Oh, I looked up because there was a message on the screen, and it was via the coffee, which is allows you to do the virtual tipping. I could hook it up to Twitch, so that it would put in basically a bot whose job it was to ever so often post about the existence of the coffee link.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes, I look over and that's what I see on the screen.
And you haven't told you about it?
Well, I don't have to. The Twitch bot just did. I know that you can. If I had more time to devote to it, there's other things that I could set. You can set bots up for in Twitch to do things or to remind people of things during stream.
moving around with the clay on this one. That's all that,
Yeah. I am impressed that there was so little unevenness and chase to the top. It's probably one of those bottom corners.
it was also just a really friendly day.
Yeah, it was a particularly friendly day. But there won't be any handles to attach, just the undercuts at some point tomorrow.
Yeah. This one, I'm letting so little sound.
Oh, I know. The pedal clicking into the full off position is the loudest part of that wheel. Okay, and the last three need to be goblets.
Yes.
Not one of the more normal shapes. You can definitely hear the music, can't you?
Yes. Can you hear? Well, and it's kind of okay. Now they're outside. They don't think about the fact that,
How much is it? How much it carries through the structure?
yeah. And it helps make them more predictable.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna begrudge anyone their music. It's just, we're getting a lot of share.
The difference between the goblet and the cup is the foot,
Pretty much.
because these are all just one piece of construction.
Oh yes. Yes, we do make two-piece goblets, but those are on special request. And they have more in common with a Kylix than
Yeah.
they do with a cup.
Because, well, they're two pieces.
Yeah, they're a footed drinking vessel,
Yeah.
where the foot is a separate attached piece. How's your water?
Brown.
Would you like some more heat in your water?
Yes, that would be nice.
How's your water? Brown. I can see that. There we go. How's that?
Goodness.
Okay, they have to be unrolling or underlaying.
Yeah,
Right
that
there.
was quite the sound.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the steam off your water.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. What I do is I make a nice tall cylinder. The basic shape of any piece. And I make a foot. Has no toes though, just a foot.
Yeah. And you just continue that little bit of compression a little higher up to make it more of a stem.
It's 2 fingers wide.
Yeah, I suppose that is the height of most of your stems, isn't it? It's 2 fingers.
Or 3 fingers.
Is it 3 fingers now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, depends on the piece with these
Yes.
ones.
why the cups are as big as they are, and yet they're only meant to hold that 16 ounces in their final form.
It's a hollow stem.
Yeah, the hollow stem means you get that extra addition that you don't get in the two-piece construction.
Yeah.
You get basically an extra shot in the arm.
And so
Was-
when I was pressing the foot, it made the top of it wobble.
Yeah. After finishing all of those irritations, oh goodness, they're getting loud again.
Oh, no.
Cleaned and refilled my side tables, always freshen all the older pieces, as well as a couple teapots and an oval platter. To decide what we want to put on the oval platter.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we also need to make another batch of platters.
Now,
Still amuses me to this day that people took our rather tenuous documentation, or not so much documentation, but justification of design choices for the first Viking Cup we were on commission to make, and plagiarized it to make copies of it for a TV show.
it was good. People thought that was no. I didn't make those. I
Oh,
didn't make them.
not ours. They didn't even ask us.
Yeah.
They probably found a potter who would do it for exposure.
And also supposed to be old people from Oregon coast.
Yes.
Despite the fact that I believe the section of the coast it was filmed on wasn't more than 200 miles from where we lived at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ship didn't last for a while.
No, it didn't. It didn't get renewed for a second season. Well, it was also started up in competition of another show about Vikings that was filmed and started shortly before it.
Wow.
We're like, guys.
That's what happens when you have a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything good about it. Not from the people who worked on it, not from
Yeah.
the folks that tried watching it.
People, so we watched them.
I know. I think that was after we stopped having cable.
Yeah.
But before the proliferation of online streaming services, what we watched mostly were YouTubers playing games.
Yeah. And we would run these.
Yeah, we had movies and shows on disc.
And we figured it was,
And
we figured out, that was when we did the numbers,
Yeah.
it was cheaper to get this every month than it was to.
Yep.
Well,
two things that we pay for. Goblet Mom.
Well, it's just gonna be a letter, and they know.
Okay.
No, I don't get, just not paying
Yeah,
attention and maybe.
Random cups. Oh,
That
no.
never happens, no.
It's just, I was like, goblet.
It's
Cause I mean, we
It's going autopilot.
yeah. We have BritBox, and we go for YouTube Primes, or we go for the premium YouTube, that way we don't have to watch commercials. What?
I think it is the premium YouTube.
Yes, it's called YouTube Premium.
Yeah. Well, that one's in pretty good shape.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not bad.
It's, yeah, different in shape, but equally good goblet format. Ooh, now he's even nicer. Do you want tea or coffee when you get it?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's more warming. Which means I'm gonna have to mix up some more. At least I figured out what some of the drilling sounds are. It's when they're attaching their safety line points. No idea what you're doing there though.
Yeah, but I mean, they even have safety ones.
Yes. Those bats do not want to let go of the wheelhead, do they? At least,
Yeah.
the wheelhead looks proper now. Just didn't look right when it was all
It's a pain.
shiny.
And new.
And it's like, just look at that gleam because it'll never ever look like that again.
Yeah.
It's like the reason for the name of the newest kiln. He's no longer quite so shiny, but his name remains thus.
Well, the other one, after living on the coast for over a decade,
His name is Rusty.
Rusty, does he know what held them together?
Gravity.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the latches and things
Well,
rusted
what holds
and
it together?
fallen off. Gravity and friction.
Because of the
Latches.
latches.
In fact,
Rusted
when we
and fell off.
the latches on shiny have rusted sufficiently that we go to replace its coils. I'm gonna have to see if I can unscrew the latches because they are frozen.
Well, you get that hot cold cycle of
Yeah.
moisture,
Yeah.
and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
See ones that are all shiny after years, that means I haven't been used.
They haven't been used, or they've already had replacement parts put in.
Because when they're all new and shiny, they also just look funny.
Yeah, they don't look real. They're glary.
And when someone's 6 foot taller that are stands next to them, they look much smaller.
Oh, I know.
It's much shorter when you're standing next to them. A friend of ours just got a new one. They got the same thing we did.
Exact same model. Looks half the size next to him.
Because he's over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. it's gotten up to 64 degrees. 62 up on the wall. Let's see. Be happy to go put on back on the wool vest though. I didn't want to get clay on the wool vest. And the three goblets each came out very different shapes.
Well, they're not a set, so they don't have to be able to.
No, they're not a set.
Thanks.
Are you comfy in the chair? Hi, Agatha. Yeah, Nix is in the chair. Thank you for not stepping on her. She's like, nope, don't want to be held. Too much weird stuff going on.
Oh, I see new shingles.
Yay.
Oh, and there's like some sort. They're putting like the flashing edge on the roof, where it comes down to the edge before stuff goes into the gutters.
Nice.
I always thought it didn't look quite right. The former roof, how the shingles just hung into the gutters. What?
Just ended.
Yeah, just ended. Just flopped into the guttering.
Okay, there we go.
But I
And
can see the new
potato.
roof color.
Hey, see. Oh, goodness.
See?
Yeah.
Thud. Don't mind me leaning in front of you. I will. Yeah. And we'll both hammer that nail.
He's kind of cornered there, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, don't back up any further. Let's see what I mean about the little edging stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, we're geeking out over the roof. I should end the stream now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Camera's over here. Yeah.